Hey, a question we get all the time is, should I rent my property furnished? So the short answer here would be no, if you want to stop watching at this point. I'm just kidding, but if it's something you want to weigh some options on, I'll kind of just talk through what we've seen here. So one thing is there's a small market for furnished rentals, but just understand it's mostly going to be for shorter term leases, like 3 to 8 months, something like that. There's just not many people looking for a year lease on a furnished property. Usually it'll be a long-term job assignment, something like that. And so understand that you may be able to get a higher rent price there, but then you're going to have a lot more expenses. So one would just be vacancy, because you're going to likely be turning it over every, whatever it is, 6 to 9 months. Whereas on the long-term side, you can often find a tenant that'll stay for 3+ years is our average. So when you're looking at that, just make sure you assume, you may be able to get that higher rent price, but you're going to be paying cable, internet, electric and gas, all of that. So you're just a tenant for that type of situation doesn't want to deal with setting up all that in their name and all that. So you'll roll that into the rent price. And then lastly, just know that there's going to be some depreciation on your furniture and those types of things. There's not a real market out there for furniture repair, so oftentimes you just have to replace something. We've seen a chair get damaged, and you now can't buy that chair. It's something that's been discontinued, so you have 3 different chairs and not a 4th to match it. So there's some real challenges like that. And just over the course of doing this, we've seen that it just often doesn't end up making sense financially to rent your property furnished. So a few exceptions maybe just for things you could leave in the home, things like bar stools, patio furniture, some of that, as long as you're willing to get rid of it if the tenants really don't need it. But a lot of times people don't come with bar stools that would fit the space and that kind of thing. So that those type items are something that could be left in. But hope that helps answer that question for you. Feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to talk through this and see if maybe in your situation it might make sense. But like I said, most of the time we see that just renting a storage unit, if you do need to do that and putting everything in there, is just still going to be a better financial outcome for you than trying to rent the property furnished. So thanks for watching.